You've been following all of this, and in some ways, Kristie, I would argue it's much worse than many had expected. It didn't take long, right? The turnaround from the time the law passed to it being forced was barely 12 hours. What's the impact you're seeing?
Yeah, since China's new national security law took effect, there have been a wave of arrests here in the territory. Hong Kong police have arrested 370 people on a variety of charges, ranging from unlawful assembly to possession of offensive weapons to breaching the new national security law. Of the 370 people arrested, 10 were arrested under the new law, including a 15-year-old girl. The 15-year-old was arrested for waving a pro-independence flag. And we're also learning about an additional arrest that took place in the early hours of this morning involving a 24-year-old man who was arrested on suspicion of wounding a police officer with a dagger. Now, the man was arrested at the Hong Kong International Airport. He was on the tarmac. He was on a Cathay Pacific flight en route to London when police came on board and apprehended him. This new national security law, it criminalizes secession, subversion of state power, terrorism, and colluding with foreign forces. It sets up a new government agency in Hong Kong, a commission for safeguarding national security, as well as a new special unit under the Hong Kong police force for handling national security cases. People who are convicted under this law could face a maximum sentence of life in prison, and anyone could be subjected to this law outside Hong Kong, even if they're not Hong Kong permanent residents. On Wednesday, we got, if we could call it, more clarity from the leadership in Hong Kong, including Hong Kong's top leader, Chief Executive Carrie Lam. She spoke to reporters on Wednesday. Have a listen to what she said about the new law.
I would rather not to be able to, not to arrest or prosecute anybody if everybody abides by the law. The purpose of this piece of legislation is not just to punish, it is also to deter people from committing such serious offenses as secession, subverting the state power, terrorist activities, and so on and so on.
Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam there speaking on the deterrent effect of the new national security law. The law, coupled with the Hong Kong police response, is doing just that. Back to you.